Posh Cat Eyes Investigate. This is a new one for me. Come on in, let's get right on and have this conversation. It is story time. Story time, guys. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. I haven't actually recorded with my camera in a while, and today I feel like I should and just get it working again and test, because lately my phone has been doing the most for me. I love the iPhone. I got a new iPhone 14 Pro Max, and the camera and the video quality is insane. Oh my god. With an iPhone, you really do not need a camera anymore. That's how it is advanced technologically wise. It is out of this world. Fantastic. HD cinematic view recording. It's just, in fact, I can't give it a good review because I really don't know exactly what to say when it comes to the tech savvy words to use. All I do know is it's amazing. You need to get yourself one. Today it's a very serious chat. Story time. Be patient. It's gonna be a very long video, but patient with me. First things first though, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe. We're about getting on to the end of 2022. I don't know about you. What are your goals for 2023? I oftentimes start off my the start of the year, feeling off from the year prior with a reflective moment. I do that personally. I was thinking of sharing with you how I reflect back on the year that was, in order to prepare myself for the new year, just to give myself a head start. Again, I'm a control freak if you don't know. So control for me is so important, and with control comes a lot of planning. And so when you are planning, it gives you an idea as to what to look forward to in the year to come. Now, when we're talking about planning and goal setting, you're not setting ridiculous, unachievable goals. You're setting goals that are a little bit achievable, but then challenging enough for you. That way, it preempts you to want to get them done. You don't have to complete an entire set of goals, okay? The most important thing is you have got something to look forward to. Now, what is life without having a good set of plans and goals to look forward to? It's exciting. I feel it is. 2023 is going to be a big year for my household. My daughter starts school. I mean, you've watched our diary for prep. I think I've got one more to upload. My daughter is going to school in January, and I am excited for her to start this new journey of hers. And so these are many of the things that I'm looking forward to in 2023. It's going to be a new change in terms of how I manage my household. I've relied on childcare for the last 5 years of her life. In fact, I went back to work when she was 6 months, 5+ months old. And so for us, that's all she's known, childcare. So I've relied on this medium of services in order for me to be able to work for the last 5 years. So the next couple of years, I do not know what to expect. So I'm looking forward to it. I have planned, and I hope that my plan is enough to carry me through the first few months so that I can adjust to my work-life balance. I have a friend on Instagram, on YouTube, who has got a short series on work-life balance. Temitayo is his name. Go follow him and I guess get some perspective on work-life balance. As for my work-life balance, I don't know what work-life balance is, guys. I don't know. I just know making money, paying bills, and just sleeping the normal 6-7 hours you need to sleep. That's if you can get that on a good day. So without further much ado, I hope you've subscribed. Let's get into the conversation of today. Now, if you're a single girl, you need to watch this video. I promise you, you're gonna learn a lot. If you're a single girl who uses social media or dating apps, to meet people, you need to watch this video. Okay? And again, if you've got young teenage kids around, you also need to watch this video, because it is going to help you prepare them for what's out there and what's lurking around in the spaces that we call social media. 2020, the generation we're in, we've all have embraced social media as a new form of social networking. Now, COVID-19 kind of added a little bit more to that in the sense that we all went into a bubble where we didn't have to meet people physically. And all of that isolation has then given more of the social space where social media is the new form of communication. We don't really need to see you to have that communication or to form friendship or to establish relationship. It's the new norm now. And so with that, there's 8 billion of us in the world, but guess what? The social media space is still very small. It's still very small, and you need to be prepared. You need to have your wits around you. You need to be protected. You need to protect yourself if you can be protected with this company who own most of the social media platform that we all use. And this is why I decided, okay, I'm going to try and tell this story as best as I can, eliminating direct references to the people who are sort of involved in it. Here we go. This incident happened quite recently. Quite recently. Not 3 weeks ago. I mean, if I'm gonna say, like, it's 3 weeks now, I would start this. And again, I cannot eliminate myself from this conversation, but I'm gonna try and eliminate the other parties involved. I'm gonna use the weather to describe these people. So I know someone called summer and I know someone called spring. All right. On this fateful day, I had a friend request on my Instagram. Now, my Instagram used to be on private. However, I started the YouTube channel and I decided, okay, what best way to have more people subscribe onto my YouTube channel than to open my Instagram page. I'm off Facebook, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not as active on there as well. So I felt like opening it up would give me the traffic that I would like for my YouTube page. And so that's why I took it off private. But now it's back on private. Temporary though, until I'm ready to take it back on public. But for now, this story has just made me put my social media on private. So let's just get into it, guys. I got a friend request. Now, oftentimes when I get a friend request, usually I have to accept this. Then it was on private, but now they just add me and I don't get to know unless I see the notification of someone adding me. So I saw this friend request, they followed me. Well, fine. I didn't think much of it because I've had a few of this followership in the last couple of weeks. And the next thing this dude sent me, this person, I'm going to call him Hurricane Thomas, okay? Hurricane Thomas. I'm going to call him Hurricane Thomas. Hurricane Thomas followed me and then went on to send me a DM, slid into my DM. That was where it got a little bit funny. And he was like, oh, how are you, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then my response to this Hurricane Thomas, I should even, go on there. Although I have blocked him, I haven't as much as deleted the chats just so that I can use it for reference purpose if ever I need it. So, Hurricane Thomas went on to, how did this conversation start really? Oops. Guys, this is going to be a long one. So, hello, good morning. Again, the time difference just make it a little bit funny because I don't get to check my messages. I'm busy. I responded, I said, good day and thanks for following me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Posh Fams I. Thank you. And he responded with a done. I was like, okay, Hurricane Thomas, that is fine. So 4 days after that conversation, he messaged me again. I'm like, I started finding it a little bit funny, okay? I'm not sure what he was trying to get at. Is he trying to make small talk? Well, I wasn't really keen. Again, time difference means that when he sends this message, I don't get a reply until maybe days later. So, good morning, how are you doing today? I think I responded a few days later with, hello, good morning, I'm good, thanks. And I decided, okay, what's going on here? And I, said, Hurricane Thomas, you've been engaging me since the follow. At first, I wasn't sure what to make of this, given you had 4 photos. Again, for me, 4 photos, scam alert. Okay, this is a fake Instagram page. So there was not much engagement on that page. Despite the fact that Hurricane Thomas had a couple thousand followers, okay, there wasn't much engagement on this particular Thomas's page. Hurricane Thomas page. Anyways, thank you for subscribing. and I appreciate good to know you. And that was it. Dude, continue on this chat. Nice, it's okay. Same here. How is your family doing? Okay. I responded, I think on the 15th of December, saying we're going okay. And dude went on to, where are you chatting from? I'm like, how am I going to end this? I was like, doesn't it say on my bio? I know it didn't say on my bio, but I just wanted to just get this going. So I responded with where I was chatting from, and he responded with okay. The conversation stopped, and then I preempted him because given it it's not obvious to this guy that I have got a husband and a child on my social media page. I was like, how is your family doing? You don't seem to have any family or kids picture on your timeline. And without stating the obvious, from what seaport are you chatting from? Because most of the photos on there were all, he was on the sea, there's all seaport videos and everything. And dude was like, Mexico high sea. I'm like, all good. And that was it. Anyway, I ignored this particular conversation. This is getting interesting. So the dude came and wanted to know more about myself, and I'm like, dude, you go first. Hurricane Thomas went on to give his description. There was one thing that was quite striking, was the fact that he came off with empathy storyline. When they always come for that, they try to get you, because they know how women are very emotional. Dude wanted to bank on that empathetic storyline to get me going. Apparently he lost his brother and lost his father, and whatever that meant. So I was like, Hurricane Thomas, from wherever you're from, your description is vague at best. And apologies or sorry about your late brother, and good to know your mother is doing okay. And I hope you've got a spouse and a kid, because I have got a spouse and a kid. In case it wasn't obvious to this dude that I wasn't interested, or whatever he was getting at, I wasn't trying to get there with him. I had to also let him know, I am not interested in making small talks. We are done, And he, I think, went on to tell me about his family. I'm like, okay, this is getting annoying. So dude said, okay, the next thing that got me spooked was, I want to hear your voice. I'm like, really? And so I was like, okay, dude, I think you are a nice guy, but I'm not interested. In case I didn't make it obvious earlier from the fact that I have got a spouse and a kid, you know what? I'm going to introduce you to someone that I know that is single, giving you a single, okay? Maybe the both of you can hit it off, all right? And he responded with, okay, thank you, blah, blah, blah. I find it hard to meet girls. I'm like, please spare me all of this BS. You're not talking to a child. I went on and I gave him Spring's handle to contact. Dude, now whatever happened then on, I wasn't really paying attention, but I felt the need to contact Spring to say, Spring, I gave someone your Instagram handle. I think he's single. I feel like maybe, you guys can hit it off. And she was like, okay. Now, Spring is a very smart girl. She lives in Antarctica, okay? She's a very smart girl. Antarctica, I'm not disclosing location, okay? Whatever you make of this, but the stories is real. Spring, we had other conversations following, but it was more to the point where Spring was just going to observe and see what happens. For me, I was done, my job was done, and I left it as it was. And then it was 25th of December. I went to the movies with my little one, and then I saw a message from Spring saying, girl, come on here, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about this Hurricane Thomas you sent my way. I am a little bit apprehensive and a little bit unsure. The hairs on the back of my neck stood out, and I'm like, something is not right here. I'm like, chick, I am in the theaters, in the movie theaters with my little one. When I get out, I will buzz you. And I got out, buzzed her, and pretty much Spring was like, something is not right here. I'm like, babe, it's been 12 hours of this exchange. what's gone wrong? I haven't really. And she's like, okay, do you know the dude's page is on private? I'm like, again, I don't know. At the time that dude followed me, I would not know, because they followed me. You probably would not be able to tell that the accounts are on public or on private, whatever. But I could see his photos, so it showed, because I wasn't following him, so it showed that the account wasn't on private. So that they went on private just less than a few, I don't know when, but something was amiss, right? And I was like, okay, go on. Hurricane Thomas added her. All right, what happened next? Well, she, after the follow, a few minutes later, another account followed her. She didn't make anything of it, but I think the first thing that caught her eyes was the fact that they had the same font. So guys, girls, warning, please, the vigilance. I do not know how chick is an FBI agent. I can tell you that much. So that there was something similar about the font on their profile, and the fact that they had similar job description was also funny to her. And I think the one thing that struck for her was the way I spoke to this Hurricane Thomas. I was pretty much very rude to him and very standoffish, and Hurricane Thomas was still calm and collected and still willing to chat. And she said she found out as a red flag, because usually guys, when you're rude to them, it's like shut down, that's it, done. So she found out as a red flag, and I was like, okay. I'm not looking out for anything. So for me, it was more, if you're not getting the hint, get it now, get it now. She then said she went on to both pages. I think one messaged her, and a few minutes later the other one messaged her, and it was like, something is not right here. And she went on to our beloved search engine, Google. What I'm about to say here, from here on out, is all alleged, okay? We don't have all the details. Your instincts will always serve you best, guys. Trust them. Massively. If you've got any sort of doubts, that is all you need to know. Do not question, reassess your doubt. Your doubt, your instinct has spoken. She Googled Hurricane Thomas and Googled the other fella that followed her, Spring. And pictures came up, a news article came up about an alleged murder of a young girl somewhere. And Spring was like, coincidence or not, something doesn't add up. Now, I am no criminal mastermind, okay? But there's one thing that I know, following watching a lot of crime and investigation channels and CSI, okay? And that's one thing. Criminals, however smart they think they are, they always leave trails. And they do not deviate from their original roots. So there is something in their name that connects their profiles as they go. Now, it would not make sense to you until you follow the story. She was like, this news article came up, and I got spooked. I compared photos of what was on this Hurricane Thomas and now Hurricane Pimp profile, and they were eerily similar. They all have the same job description, they have the same font on their page, their postures are the same. She sent me photos, detailed photos. I was like, Spring, now I know you're all the way in Antarctica, but you need to relax. This is some CSI shit right there. She said, no girl, I had to. And right now I'm telling you, something is not right. I have a sick feeling that this might be the purported alleged serial killer that is on the loose. I was like, no. I said, okay. Now, Summer, that lives in Spain, is a friend of mine. And the only reason I responded to this Hurricane Thomas on Instagram was the fact that we had a mutual friend in common. And so I said, I'm gonna contact Summer because this dude is following Summer. So let's go get this checked real quick. And I contacted Summer. I'm like, Summer, you need to come on board. I'm gonna make a 3-way chat here. Let's get this. Let's investigate. Like, Posh I is gonna be investigating this. And so Summer came on board and immediately recognized that yes, there's a common mutual following here. And someone was like, I'm not even going to get into the specifics of this. Let's just start blocking. She blocked, I blocked, and Spring also blocked. And we then had to then start unpacking all of the information. Summer also had to go on the internet with the little information I gave her and researched out this particular article of an alleged mother on the run in somewhere. And we were like, holy shit, what's going on? This is too close for comfort. And in the same vein, someone was like, hold on girls. I think as far back as 2021 or 2020, someone had also tried to contact me. Now, I'm going to go and try and search for this person. Apparently, this particular account has been blocked by Instagram. But she was able to find something that was very interesting. A message that was shared between them in 2020. Now, the reason I'm going to share this particular message is the fact that it was similar to the message that Hurricane Thomas sent to me about his family dying. The message that particular person shared with Spring was eerie similar. The typographical error that was in that message to her was the same as the one this dude sent to me. Also, the fact that he lost a family member, this time he lost a sister, but obviously it was the same. It was the same. And we're like, this person is a prolific escape. Something is not right. He is prowling the internet for prey. He is a huge prey. He is prowling the internet looking for who to predators. So we have sort of solved the crime. But it was more to the point where we wanted to share this information within ourselves. That way, they know, and going forward, you are better aware of who you are communicating with on a social media platform. Now, given the nature of what we uncovered, it's all alleged. We haven't got a concrete storyline to match this up with. You know, Spring and Summer can only speculate as much as they can, but I on the other hand don't have much to go on. Everything about the profile from Hurricane Thomas, Hurricane Pimp, and the one from 2020 is the same. And the fact that the names on these handles have all got something in common. Like I said, criminals, as much as they think they're smart, they're not exactly smart. If you look in depth, you can pick apart their profile. You can pick apart everything that they are about. And there was something that was so similar with these handles. And for me, it's like, why is it taking rookies to figure this out? Why aren't the authorities prowling social media platforms and picking apart people or scrutinizing people in depth and trying to get these people before they strike and cause chaos or harm to unsuspecting individuals? I decided to take it upon myself now to share this story just to give you guys an idea as to what's happening on the social media space we think we are safe in. They're not safe, by no means. You just need to be very careful. Now, your friends, the friend of your friend might contact you to say someone wants your information. Please, it's a no from me. Remain an alias on the social media platform. It is so scary. Like, we have not been able to, I have not been able to close my eyes and sleep without actually trying to unpack what would have happened, or what intentions, or what was the next step for this particular criminal mastermind, alleged criminal mastermind. I am pretty sure Hurricane Thomas has figured out that something is not right, probably has closed his account, moved on to another unsuspecting individual to prey upon. I don't know. Good luck to this individual. My message on here today is to let you girls know, to let everyone know, if you've got kids, if you've got, you're single, when you meet someone face to face, whatever, rely on your instincts. God didn't give you that instinct for nothing. If something is not right, it is not right. If something is amiss, something is amiss. If something doesn't add up, it doesn't add up. Period. Don't question it. Don't reanalyze it. Don't try to find out why. Just get the hell out of there. Always, always protect yourself. Always share informations with your loved ones, with your friends, those you can trust, about your whereabouts. That way, if something goes wrong, someone is in the know. And someone can alert the authorities as quickly as it happens to get you the help you need. So we do not know how this is going to end. We don't know the outcome. As far as I know, dude is blocked. Hurricane Thomas is blocked. Spring and Summer have blocked. They have gone as far as blocking everything blockable. They are still far away, but they're like, I'm taking no prisoners here. And I felt I'm going to share this on my social media platform, YouTube, and hopefully get you a little bit more extra cautious and protected, essentially. Well, going into a new year, if there's nothing you carry with you into the new year, is the fact that you've got more skills, more tools in your arsenal to be equipped or to be ready. So that's it, guys. That's all I have to say. Posh Cat Eyes investigate. This is like a CSI type thing, and as much as I'm smiling, is not a joke. So, as I always end my series, always stay safe. Until next time, where I come in here to share some fun, amusing moments in my life. Bye.